Kind of a similar game today as yesterday. The bats aren't doing much early. Put some runners on base late. How do you avoid those slow starts offensively in the future?
I don't know. Obviously, if I had the answer, I'd get them off to a good start. But they were trying to get up off the deck, and I thought yesterday was kind of a lackluster effort mentally and physically. And I think our guys were poised for a good effort and wanted to punch back and do well today. And just a little bit ahead of things. Barrel was not staying through the ball, and we didn't hit a lot of balls hard. We didn't execute when we had a couple opportunities. We had a couple spots with the right kind of hitters up, and unfortunately we didn't get that clutch hit. And then they did. They exposed Acuna. For whatever reason, struggled. I thought it was a pretty good effort other than that. Walker was supposed to pitch a little finer there for the RBI single in the first and threw a fat pitch and tip your cap to the hitter that got a base hit. So, but as far as the staff effort, all but one guy, I think it was a real positive day for that. And we just couldn't muster up enough offense on their staff effort.
You mentioned yesterday that your team gave up a couple things defensively as well. Do you think that was better today? You seemed like there was a couple of really nice plays out in the field.
Dries made a very nice play, and Danny Patzloff to play in the hole early. He hadn't been playing a lot of shortstop. That was a spectacular play. And I thought we complemented the pitching with good defense, and we just got to figure out a way to get back on the confidence side offensively.
4 games in 3 days. Is it tough to get your team prepared for this fourth one?
It's a little bit of a challenge. You know, you don't quite have as much adrenaline or excitement as you do on Friday, but it's baseball. Baseball's played frequently. These guys are used to playing every day in the summer and so forth. And it wasn't a case of us being worn out or tired or anything. We just didn't play very well, unfortunately.
You threw 9 different guys today. Did you see anything that you did like?
Yeah, lots of stuff that I liked. I think everybody but Acuna. We had a couple guys that haven't pitched hardly at all that really looked like they were in character. Stolp and Noel, I was real happy with their performance. Rowe and Fuller were equally as well. I think every guy that went out there looked like they were in character except for James. In fact, out of all those guys, James is one of the guys we have the most confidence in. And they're not machines, they're human beings, and sometimes things get away from them. What I didn't like was his response to being up. He was up in the strike zone and didn't make an adjustment, which is uncharacteristic of him. So. We'll run him out there, I'm sure, this weekend, and he's going to get some key outs for us down the stretch. And it wasn't a case of pitching costing us the game. I think we just didn't do enough offensively.
But to throw that many arms, was that kind of by design? You wanted to see all those players?
Yeah, it was. We were going to go 1 inning with 9 guys to give everybody a chance to develop and also be ready for our league series this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a day early, so. We got to have all hands on deck for that.
How tough is that to have a quick turnaround against a tough team like that?
Well, the turnaround's not as significant as the way they're playing baseball right now. Stanford, we've got a couple teams in our league that are 1 and 2 in the country, and they're playing like it. They just demolished USC last weekend, and they're playing about as good as it looks like. They're playing about as good as you can play on both sides of the ball. They're pitching and playing defense good, and they're scoring a lot of runs. They've got some beasts in that lineup. So we've got our hands full. We're going to go down there. We're going to show up, and we're going to give them everything we can.
What was the coaching staff's message to players after this one?
We haven't talked to them yet, but this will be more keep your head up and what are we going to do about it. And, you know, I'm a little corny when it comes to not respecting the game. And maybe our lackluster performance yesterday, the game's given us a 2-game penalty, and they didn't reward us with any lucky breaks today. And we got to, you know, the most important thing is the player's mindset, not the coach's mindset. So I know they're wounded warriors right now, because I think that we were, as I like to say, all to the front of the ball and trying to do everything we could to get a victory today.
Thanks, Coach.